the night Naoya Inoue faced total disaster. On May 6th, under the bright lights of the legendary Tokyo Dome, boxing fans witnessed one of the most shocking clashes in recent memory. Headlining the card was Naoya Inoue, defending his WBC, WBO, IBF, and WBA world titles against the dangerous Mexican southpaw, Luis Neri. With all four major belts on the line, the stakes couldn't have been higher. Fighting on home turf, Inoue walked in as the heavy favorite, since he was an unstoppable juggernaut who had conquered multiple divisions with chilling precision. His reputation as a cold-blooded finisher and technical wizard had already made him a national icon, and this fight was meant to be yet another chapter in his growing legend. Just months earlier, he had dismantled Marlon Tapales in a brutal 10-round war that ended with a knockout that felt more merciful than malicious. Fans came expecting another masterclass, but things nearly spiraled into disaster. Luis Neri, the challenger from Mexico, wasn't just another name on the list.
Gunfight right now. Luis,
down goes Bayano.
Nicknamed Pantera, he boasted 35 wins with 27 knockouts and a fighting style as wild and aggressive as a bull seeing red.
When you hear battle of attrition,
Neri wasn't there to survive the storm. He was the storm. Yet many dismissed his chances, but those in the know understood. Neri had the power, the grit, and the hunger to cause a massive upset. What happened next wasn't just a fight. It was a test of heart, power, and legend. And for the first time in a long time, Inoue looked human. The first round of the fight opened like a scene from an action movie. There was no feeling out process and just straight chaos. Inoue barely got his gloves up before launching a wild right hand like he was trying to clock out early. But Japanese wrecking machine was setting the tone. Neri detonated a left hand that sent Inoue crashing to the mat like a sack of laundry. The crowd was stunned as the monster hit the floor for the first time in his career. Inoue's legs did a little salsa as he got back up, but he somehow survived the storm that followed. In round two, Inoue came out laser-focused, vicious, and looking to make a statement. He started firing off stiff jabs that snapped Neri's head back, setting the rhythm like a drummer leading an army. Naoya was now back in business and looking sharp. Then he dipped into the body with two crisp rights and followed it up with a vicious left hook that sent Neri flying like he slipped on banana peel. Neri stood back up, shaken but not broken. And just like that, the tension in the air thickened. Round three saw a slower pace, but Inoue was now the conductor of the violence. Naoya cracked Neri with multiple right hands to the chin and body, making sure that his opponent had little to no time to think. Neri was still throwing desperate lefts, hoping for a miracle, but it was clear that Inoue had the steering wheel now. By round four, Inoue was having fun as he started taunting Neri, inviting punches like, "Go on and try me." As the fight progressed, Inoue got so dominant that it wasn't boxing anymore, but psychological warfare with punches. In round 25, Inoue transformed into a boxing surgeon, and every strike he landed felt like a scalpel slicing through Neri's guard. Naoya had fully shaken off the cobwebs from that early scare, and now, behind that icy stare, you could almost sense he was plotting something sinister. And soon, like a flash of vengeance, another wicked left hook crashed in, and Neri was kissing the canvas again. Neri stood up on shaky legs, his balance stolen by the storm. But before he could reset, Inoue drilled him with another savage combo that sent echoes through the Tokyo Dome. Neri's lights were still on, but nobody was home. Round 6 was the grand finale as Inoue stepped in, launched a savage right uppercut, and followed it up with a laser straight right. Neri's soul left the chat, and he fell flat on the canvas, and this time, it was good night. On August 25, 2013, the boxing ring was set ablaze with the collision of two top light flyweight Japanese fighters. One was the reigning Japanese champion Ryoichi Taguchi, and the other was a young Naoya Inoue in only his 4th professional fight, refusing to pad his record like these beta males. This match was a treasure trove of surprises for boxing fans, which we will unravel today. It was a rampage from the onset. Unlike other Inoue's fights, he was getting touched with Taguchi's dangerous punches. But Inoue will not be bullied, even though it is only his 4th pro fight. Taguchi refused to retreat and was out there to prove something. Inoue started to add pepper to his strikes. And the monster started to unleash, now looking the more experienced of the fighters. Shortly after, the champion will rally back. The senior Japanese made the foolish mistake of stalking the monster. And ate some counter punches for his troubles. The monster was now fighting like a madman. He missed with the killer punches. And this fight tested Inoue's resilience, and he had to go to a deep place. Naoya got cracked with a heavy right hand. would compose himself and start unloading. Neither fighter was willing to take a step back.
ここでただ内山さん、ある程度田口はうまく立ち位置、
While Inoue threw his hardest shots.
そのあたりのもう自分のその距離というのが井上、青いグローブの井上尚弥、そうは左折と初防衛に臨んでいる
福永さん、井上サイドですが、一発当たった後に大振りになりすぎている。一発当たってからコツコツどんどん追い詰めていこうという指示ですね。で右のガードだけは絶対に下げるなよという注意が最後に与えられました。
当然そのあたりは川島さん、大振りになると怖いという部分、ガードが下がると一発
になるとやっぱ隙もできますからね。できるだけ細かく打つってことがやっぱり鉄則ですよね。
出てくるところに今ジャブを合わせ、さあそこに右にキック、田口とパンチ、さあ第4ラウンドに入っています。この田口のトレーナー石原さんはあるいは5ラウンド6ラウンドまでに圧倒しないと後半は厳しいかもしれない、そんな話をこの田口にしていました。
このラウンドの前は強気でいけ、それしかないという指示を出していました。
チャンピオンサイド西岡アナウンサーです。その強気、今までにない練習がして、そして今までで一番強い田口になったと話す赤いグローブ、画面左の田口、それに対して相手が人生をかけるなら僕も人生をかけた一戦なんです、そう話す井上尚弥。井上の
ね、ジャブがいいですよね。非常に
ジャブがいいですね。
動く位置もいいですよね。
さあただここは接近戦だ、田口が接近戦に乗る。さあ井上、これ付き合うか。
やはり田口のいいところをすごく打たれてても引かないところなんですよね。打たれてすぐ引いてしまうとやはり井上君のペースに簡単になってしまうんですけど、そうさせないところが田口の持ち味ですね。
さあそれに対して井上はどうしてくるか。八重樫さん、かなり接近戦も母が見つめ、そしてセコンドには自分の父慎吾さんがいます。家族と共に戦うこの一戦です。第4ラウンドが始まりました。この地元で、そして日本タイトル獲得、その悲願に向けてという青いグローブの井上尚弥。そうは左折と
Taguchi showed no sign of surrender and punched the challenger like never before.
ガードだけは絶対に下げるなよという注意が。
あるいは5ラウンド6ラウンドまでに、ただここは接近戦だ、田口が接近戦に臨む。
引いてしまうとやはり井上君のペースに簡単になってしまうんですけど、そうさせないところが田口の持ち味。
Mixing liver shots with head strikes, Inoue showed his warrior spirit.
ここをチャンスと見たか。
先ほども右ストレートを打って左側アッパーを
会場全体がどよめくだが、
The monster was now starting to see the strikes more clearly and evaded masterfully.
のこの日本ライトフライ級のタイトルマッチ、さあ5ラウンドを迎えます。
And upped the tempo.
青いグローブチャレンジャー井上、ところに今は川島さん、井上合わせてますか。
Ahead of the 6th round, Inoue received new instruction from his father.
見切っていきました井上尚弥です。右のここアッパー、それに対して
He now started to uncork brutal shots to the body.
今まで井上は2度追い詰めました。ここはボディ
行きましたね。
Then went upstairs.
出入りされてます。
その出入りに対して距離を潰す打ち合いに持ち込む。
But the champion showed that Inoue will need more than just punches to take him out and fought back.
この井上のボクシングはどういうふうに映りますか。
すごいですね。やっぱりなかなか隙がないなっていうボクシングですよ。ただやはり打ち合いになってるんで、結構目で避けてる部分があるんですよ、スウェーとかで、あれが一歩間違えればやはり当たる。
日本ライトフライ級タイトルマッチ6ラウンドに入りました。5ラウンドです。
一辺倒という感じではない指示が出ていました。
そうですか。チャンピオンサイドは西岡アナウンサーです。
But eventually, Taguchi blew his wad.
濃密な第6ラウンドが終了しています。
コスモ石油とご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
さまざまなことをやってきた田口、井上の顔を捉えました。ただ井上も前に出ます。右のボディ、思い に一発が入る。前に出て右、とんでもないパンチが飛んでいる。ボディだ。さあ田口はただそれでも引かない。井上はそこにボディを入れる。
The reigning champion showed off a granite jaw, eating Inoue's punches like KFC.
その井上尚弥青いグローブ。さあミドルに少しさあ田口が下がってきたか。井上の右。
田口のチャンピオンの意地ですね。頑張りますね。
田口の方がダメージはありますけど、
はい、
井上君も多分相当きついはずですよ。
きついはずですか。リングの下では心配そうに。
Both fighters agreed to unload without rest, smudging each other's gray matter.
そのベルトを手にして田口のパンチが出る。田口のパンチが出る。田島さん、はい、ここから井上尚弥に
見せてほしいですね。いろんな意味で、テクニックといい、パンチ力といいね、いろんな意味で見せてほしいです。
The monster, still not tired after 10 rounds, closed the war strong.
このラウンドでこれだけパンチをまとめられるっていうのはやっぱり普段の練習の賜物ですよね。
この後ファイナルラウンドに持ち込まれます。さん、はい、このラウンドに来てのこの井上の攻めというのはどういうふうに映りました？
そうですね、しっかり練習してるんで、
田口も引かないですね。
そうですね、結構もうダウンやってもいいようなパンチ何発もらってるんですけども、はい、やはりもう根性ですね。はい。いやまだまだ田口。
The intensity of the fight drawing tears from Inoue's family.
母は祈るように井上尚弥のこの判定の。
In the end, Inoue won the Japanese title by unanimous decision with scores of 98 to 92, 98 to 93, and 97 to 94. Taguchi was the only fighter the monster failed to knock down in his pro career. But just how far do you think Naoya Inoue can go in this sport? And who do you think would be his worst matchup in the ring right now? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.